What's up, good people? It's your boy Artwork Geo, and I'm just gonna be real with you. Got nothing but love for you. But when I say this, I'm saying it not just to you, but to myself. Your ideas are not good enough. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the idea itself. You might have a phenomenal idea that could change your life, right? $1 million idea, but it's not good enough. There's somebody with $100 idea that's doing better than you in life with that $100 idea, and you have $1 million idea. It's not good enough. See, this person with $100 idea has something that you probably don't have. And that's the grind, that's the determination, that's all the other things that's required. The action, even getting started, they got started with their $100 idea. You still stagnant. We still stagnant with our $100 million idea. Let's call it $100 million idea. Infinite amount of money idea, whatever you want to call it, just a great ass idea. But it's still up here. Nothing is like actually happening with your idea. And like myself, I've made some moves, you know what I'm saying? My whole brand, the meaning behind it, the concept behind it. For years, I was just talking about it. I was just explaining it to people and what I had envisioned for it. And I'll be real with you. I was taking steps, you know what I mean? I was moving, doing what I could with the idea, but I could have did more. It's never enough. Like I look back at how much time I wasted doing anything else other than focusing on my idea. With my 24 hours in a day, I should be giving it all to my great idea. If I truly believed in my idea, I'll be giving it everything I got every waking hour of the day. So when we sit with these ideas and we think, oh, I got a great ass idea. I got this idea that's just going, all we doing is spending time with it. What are we going to do with it though? An idea means nothing with no action behind it. And we all hear this, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us have heard this for years. We all know that our idea is only going to go so far as we take it. And see, it's a gift and a curse to be somebody like myself with great ideas, man. I deal with all types of ideas all day, every day. I'm a creative person. I just constantly think of so many different ideas. But have I truly locked in on at least one of them? I can honestly say no. Within my idea, like with my brand and fresh paint and what it represents, like there's so many ideas around how I want to market it. You know what I mean? Like the whole aesthetic and the vibe of the brand. I got all of that. I know that. I figured that out. But it's so many steps and action required to really see it do something. You know what I mean? To give it legs, to see it move, it requires me taking just the idea and putting some type of action behind it. Because to just sit with the idea is just not good enough. The ideas are not good enough. Any idea is not good enough. Because it's going to take somebody with the muscle and the movement behind it to make something happen. See, somebody with a decent idea, a decent level of talent, you know what I mean? Athlete that's just decent but put in the work behind it versus being a talented, gifted athlete but don't train, don't practice, don't do anything, but you just know you good by nature, naturally gifted. That's only going to take you so far. But the person who grinds it out, who day in, day out pays, you know what I'm saying, the dues required to see the results that they want out of it and that they deserve out of that great idea, or even because we talking about the people with just decent ideas. Like the benefit for them is realizing like, hey, man, this is all I got. I barely stumbled on this idea, so I need to go and make this work. This is the best I can do. It's a lot of people like that. One trick ponies. A lot of one hit wonders versus somebody who's talented, somebody with the potential to make endless amount of hits, right? But they just don't have the work and the push to really even let people hear the first song. But you got that one hit wonder that was only good enough to give you one hit, one great record. But they can say that they got somewhere with what they do and you didn't though. We didn't though. You know what I mean? Let me put myself in it because anything I'm speaking on, I'm definitely internalizing this and being in this position myself before I bring it to this channel. You know, my whole thing is encouraging grown folks, you know, so however I choose to do it, you know what I'm saying? All my good people, man, all of y'all, I feel like y'all all good people with good intentions. At least that's what I'm talking to. You know what I mean? I ain't talking to the BSers, you know, I'm talking to the ones who truly feel like they go-getters and deserve a lot out of life and just don't know really like the moves. But I'm here to tell you though, no matter if you understand and figure out your next move and the move after that, just getting started is the key, man. Like we hear it all the time, but them ideas you have, all them great concepts and things you want to do, it all sounds good. That's the easy part. To think of a great idea and tell people. We feel like we doing it. I don't know what that's about, but we kind of feel like having the idea and then just telling people about what you're finna do, what you're about to do. You know what I mean? Finna to all my folks who know, like, I'm finna do this. Finna is a cold word, man. Finna ain't gonna do too much for you. It's what you doing. Like, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And then really, like I said in one of my other videos, I'm not even into really telling people what it is the plays are. Like, keep it to yourself. Don't talk to people. That time you spending telling people about what you're doing, you could be actually doing it. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Like I try my best to stick by that because it's not easy. We all human. We want some type of validation. I get it. But I'm truly a homebody. I'm truly a introverted person with the potential to be extroverted. I have a nice extensive history of being social, being a party promoter, doing music for years, collaborating with other artists, going to shows, doing shows, going on tours, just all these different experiences. You know what I mean? So I know what I'm capable of. But I think I'm at an age now where it's like I really trust myself and I understand what my potential is. And sometimes you got to lock in on you to really see it come to fruition. Because if you stay in a position of looking for daily validation, daily markers to let you know you're doing a good job, you don't need people to tell you that. Shout out to Larry June, man. Good job. You're doing good. You know what I'm saying? I love that, that whole concept. But when it truly comes down to wanting people to validate what you're doing, that's where you mess up at, because you sort of like stay at a standstill until you hear from certain people or just people in general. We're afraid to get on social media with what we do because we're afraid of what people might say or worrying about the trolls. Trolls are going to come regardless. I guarantee you every single artist, every single creator, every single anything that's in the public eye or anything that's just worth people respecting or looking at, there's a whole crew of people that despise it. There's a whole circle group crowd of people that just despise what it is you do for no real reason. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got haters. Everybody got trolls. Everybody has that group of people that don't want to see you win. But it's like, since you know that exists, what's really holding you? You know what I mean? Do you have too much on your plate? Like, I like to be by myself because I get a chance to really like do inventory, and I ask myself the hard questions and I make the hard decisions when I don't have people around me distracting me, throwing me off. So when I sit with my thoughts and I process what I'm doing and I give myself updates and markers to know, okay, tomorrow you got to go a little harder. By next week, you got to push that deadline up a little bit because, you know what I'm saying, you're not going hard enough. Whatever it is I got to do, I need to do that. And I need to hold myself accountable and take them daily steps to see results, because otherwise I'm sitting with all these ideas thinking they're great ideas, writing them out, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of manifesting them. I do a lot of writing. I got endless notebooks. I could just reach around, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at and pull notebooks and stuff I just write. You know what I'm saying? I got a whiteboard right here with a whole bunch of stuff I done wrote out. Whole bunch of stuff on the whiteboard I got on the other side of the room. Notebook over there, you know what I'm saying? File with I got Post-it notes everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do a lot of that, but it's about what am I doing to put action behind it? Yeah, I love being organized and being able to see what I've written down to manifest it or to be able to reference certain things. My cell phone notes is packed. My laptop notes, you know what I'm saying, packed. I got all kind of notes in there. Like, I really truly feel that it is this thing where my mind is moving all over the place and there's like a need to like scale back, and focus on less so I can put more into it. I have a video about that. Definitely check that out. But yeah, I think just having the idea just ain't good enough. And we think that it is, but it's truly not. And it'll keep you where you at. Having a great idea is dangerous because we'll grow old sitting with that idea. Like, how many people do you know, that old person that got this great idea they've been holding on to since they was like 20 years old, now they 50, 60 years old, and they still talking about that same idea, what they're about to do. It's sad, man. Like I know people that do that. They'll literally sit and talk to you about the same idea every time you see them. Oh yeah, I'm about to do this, or I'm, of course, finna, I'm finna. Let's bring Finna out. Finna gonna hit you with a cold one. Hey, I'm finna do this. Soon as this happen, I'm gonna do this. It's all talk, and then you see them again, and then they bring it up, and they saying they still waiting on whatever it is they was waiting on before. But that was a year ago. That was 2 years ago. That was 5 years ago. Having a great idea is not good enough. So we got to do something more, man. We got to put action behind it. It ain't about just talking about it. Definitely stay tapped in with me. Check in on my videos as I continue to, put this stuff out, man. We're going to find the answers. I pretty much have had experiences enough to realize what it does take, and seeing where I've come from and seeing my progress. And as I, in real time, make this progress, I'm letting y'all know, not once I'm there telling you this where I'm at, but as I'm going through it, step by step, hey, this is what, what I'm saying, is working for me. So the takeaway is to get started on that idea. The takeaway is like your idea is really just not good enough unless you do something with it. Because somebody with a halfway decent idea is running circles around you right now. So let that sink in, man. Nothing but love, man. Shout out to all my good people, man. All my coworkers out here putting work in on yourself or at a job. It don't matter. We don't work at the same place, but we all out here putting in work. So keep working, man. Nothing but love. It's work.